Welcome back to Level Up Local, your resource for everything about growing a local business, especially in Arkansas. Today we're going to be setting up an LLC in the state of Arkansas. Now, when I started a few years ago, I paid a company $400 or $500 to do this for me. And I'm going to show you how to do it today for less than $50. It's going to take you about 15 minutes, and then you're going to be set up with all the stuff with the states, and then everything for your federal EIN number, which is also basically your business taxpayer ID. So let's go ahead and get started. This video is for entertainment purposes only. While I am going to show you exactly how to do this, you may hear me input my opinion on a few things. This is not professional legal advice, so do your own research, But I am going to show you exactly step by step how to set up your domestic LLC in Arkansas with your federal EIN number. So that part is ironclad. I'm going to walk you through it. But anything else I say, take with a grain of salt. Do your own research, because you are now venturing into the realm of something called public commerce. Right? There are different ways to do business. And this is one of my opinions that you're about to hear. There are different ways to do business in the world. You can operate in the public realm and then deal with everything that comes with that, or operate in the private realm. For example, bartering for goods or services. You can operate in the private, right? I do that from time to time, even with a business. Sometimes I will trade services with other companies or other individuals. So we're going to go to sos.arkansas.gov and then go to Business Services, New Business. And then we're going to scroll down to New Business Filings. And you can read all this if you want to. We're going to go to New Business Filings to file your new entity online. Now, there's a bunch of different types of entities you can create. The only one that I have experience with, and the thing that most of you will be doing, is a domestic LLC, a limited liability company. Now, if you're doing a nonprofit, there's a bunch of other things that go into that, or a for-profit. I'm honestly not even sure what... Let's define domestic for-profit. What does that mean? I don't know. It is a limited liability company. So a domestic for-profit LLC. I don't know. We're gonna do a domestic LLC, because this again is what most people are going to be choosing for their business. And you're probably going to be creating a single member LLC. Right? It's just you, for example. So notice, there's a notice up here. Your company name as an LLC has to contain LLC in the company name. That is that's actually written right here. Now, if you are performing a professional service, you must have a copy of the certificate or card issued by the medical or dental board or licensing authority. So if you are a real estate agent, if you are a doctor, or if you are in an otherwise regulated profession like that, then you will need that documentation to move forward. So let's search for our company name. Let's make sure no one else in Arkansas has taken the name we want to use. We're going to do Level Up Local. Search. Now again, we need to add LLC to the end of that, but I'm just going to type in Level Up Local. No results found. Okay, let's just type in Level Up. Let's just say we wanted to call it Level Up LLC. That has not been taken either. In fact, all of these have either been revoked or are not current. So you don't have to worry about it at all. I don't know if you can take this name since it's revoked. I'm not sure, but you'd have to look into that. But we're going to call it the Level Up Local LLC. And now we need to fill out the principal information. So the principal place of business for the limited liability company. Let's go ahead and define principal place of business. A principal place of business generally refers to where a corporation's officers direct, control, or coordinate the corporation's activities. So where will the officer, right, we'll get to that in a minute, be residing? Okay, so this can be your business address. Now, This address, if we look at Level Up Collection LLC, is public information. So is the agent address, and so is the agent name. Now, they actually used, looks like the same address here, slightly different for some reason, but just be aware of that this is public information. So I'm going to fill in my full legal name on my driver's license, my social security card, in all capitals. And then my address, I'm just going to use my business address over at the Co-Create Innovation Hub. If you want to find me, go ahead and drop by. Okay. Now the registered agent. Now I'm only going to fill in my name and then the other required fields. I know the name doesn't appear to be a required field, but it is. I guess because it states it up here. I have tried filling this out without a name, and it does not work. So now the registered agent. The registered agent receives service of process for a company. Service of process is defined as the procedure by one party in a lawsuit or legal proceeding. So this is basically just in case you enter into litigation, in case you are sued, where should that documentation be delivered to? Now you can have a different company be your registered agent. It cannot be the entity you are forming. If you have another company, I reckon you can use that. Or you can use an individual's name, such as your name or someone else that you want to be your registered agent. You may not use a P.O. box for the registered agent. So I'm going to be my own registered agent. And again, my business address. And I did use my home address when I first started. You can always change it in the future. It does cost another filing fee, but you can do that. Organizers/officers. The entity you are forming cannot be its own organizer, member, or manager. Okay? You can use a different entity to be the organizer, but you may not use the entity we're creating today. We need at least one organizer and at least one member and manager. Member names are confidential and are not available for public inspection. If you have no legal middle name, put N-A or N/A. So we're going to go ahead and create the incorporator and organizer. And this is another address here that is public. Now we're going to save. And now we need to create one more. It can be the same individual if you have a single member LLC. We do need both. Now we can save. The submitter contact information. List either an individual name or a business name. So who is submitting this documentation? This is not public. I'm going to use my toll-free number here where you can call me at, and my email if you'd like to reach out. Annual report contact information. Again, this is not public, but who should receive the annual franchise tax report that you have to pay every year to maintain currency with the Arkansas state government? Okay, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now, type the name of the organizer. All right, whoever the incorporator and organizer is, in my case, it is the same name I've used across this entire thing. And now we're going to submit. We're almost done. It's literally that easy to handle this process through the state website. So now if you have any licenses, if you're a doctor, a real estate agent, you have some sort of authority above you, this is the place you can insert that information. Review this information to make sure it's correct. And then now you just give them your money. You know, of course, you have to give them the money. $45. $40 plus a $5 electronic processing fee. All right, so go ahead and fill that out and then pay, and then it will take some time for the state government to process that. When they're done, you'll receive an email. And then we need to go to IRS EIN application. We want to make sure we are on irs.gov. You don't want to click on these. I don't know if that's the legit website or not, but we're going to go here. Apply for employer identification number. Apply online now. And then begin application. You know what's funny is yesterday I recorded this video, but I had to redo it. I was on this website when I did it, which I don't even know if it was a legit website or not. I have no idea. Yeah, no, this is a different business, so don't use this website. Go straight to the IRS's website, irs.gov, and then go to limited liability company. You can read this here. Looks good. How many members are in the LLC? We had one member. We are located in Arkansas state of Arkansas. So this is something to note. You'll definitely want to consult like a tax advisor, tax preparer for this. But since you are a single member LLC, you will initially be classified as a disregarded entity, which is defined as a single member LLC that reports its income as a sole proprietorship. So your tax report, your tax return, is going to be filed on your personal taxes on Form 1040. We started a new business. We're going to fill this out here. First name, middle name, last name. Now I'm going to fill in my social security number. I'm going to blank this out because doing this online is not what you want to do. I'm one of the owners, members, or managers. Yep. Where is the LLC physically located? This is going to be the business address that we have been filling out. Not a P.O. box. Okay, so it just wants us to choose this one, where they abbreviated South. Now, the legal name of the LLC must match the articles of organization that we filled out. Level Up Local LLC. Trade name, if we didn't set up a trade name, a DBA, otherwise known as a fictitious name for an LLC. Arkansas. This is where we filled out the articles of organization a minute ago. We started in October of 2024. Does your business own a highway, like a truck? No, these are all no for me. You can read these, but most likely these are going to be no for you unless you expect to hire an employee, a W-2 type employee. So there's two different ways you can work with people under you. Again, this is one of those sections that do some research on your own, because what I'm about to say is how I have operated. You can hire contractors, or you can hire W-2 employees. What do we do? Other, none of these fit mine, but you can read this and see if any you fit under any of these. You've chosen other. What do we do? We do consulting, marketing. How would you like to receive your confirmation letter? Online is fine with me. Okay, so once we press submit, it actually begins this process. I am not going to press submit because I'm not actually filing an LLC today because I already have one. But that's how you do it. Now you're going to get, this is going to process. You're going to get your information from the state. You're going to get your information from the IRS, and you're pretty much good to go at that point. So that's how you set up a single member LLC in the state of Arkansas. You'll get your documentation later in the mail or email, whatever you chose. And thank you for watching Level Up Local. Subscribe for more business tutorials for local businesses. We're going to be making some Google business profiles, advertising yourself online, doing a lot of cool things, making websites, showing you how to get things set up yourself if that's what you want to do. If you want to hire somebody else to do it, you can always do that. My company, we make websites, videos, podcasts, all sorts of things. You can check us out on rvtownsquare.com. Go to services, check out the things we do, get in contact with us if you want to do that. Thank you.